Good evening and welcome into tonight's news summary. His Majesty King Abdullah warns that no party may exploit regional developments to cast doubt on Jordan's firm positions towards key Arab issues. His Majesty the King discusses with British Prime Minister Keir Starmer ways to de-escalate regional tensions. And Jordan warns of the grave consequences of the dangerous regional escalation following the US attacks on Iranian nuclear facilities. Hello and welcome again. His Majesty King Abdullah says that Jordan will not allow any party to exploit current regional developments to cast doubt on its unwavering positions towards key Arab issues. Chairing a meeting at Al Husseiniya Palace with heads of authorities and security officials, the King emphasized the importance of maintaining internal cohesion and strengthening national unity. King Abdullah directed all state institutions to take measures to alleviate the negative impacts of the current dangerous escalation in the region, particularly in the economic sector. He reiterated Jordan's call for intensified international efforts to work towards comprehensive calm, stressing that resolving conflicts and reducing tensions must occur through the framework of diplomacy. King Abdullah reaffirmed that no real peace is possible without solving the region's core issue, the Palestinian cause. His Majesty the King has discussed with British Prime Minister Keir Starmer ways to de-escalate dangerous tensions in the region. In a phone call, the King stressed the need for international diplomacy to reach a comprehensive calm, warning of the repercussions of rising regional tensions. His Majesty reaffirmed that Jordan will not be a battle zone for any conflict and will not allow threats to its security, stability, or the safety of its people. The King also highlighted the importance of global focus on Gaza and the West Bank, demanding a ceasefire, sufficient aid delivery, and de-escalation in the West Bank and Jerusalem. Foreign Minister Ahmed Safadi held a series of calls with several regional and international counterparts to discuss the catastrophic consequences of the dangerous escalation in the region. During phone calls with his counterparts from Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, Oman, Egypt, Norway, Hungary, and the European Union High Representative for Foreign Affairs and Security Policy, Safadi reaffirmed Jordan's rejection of any violations of international law, the United Nations Charter, and state sovereignty. He stressed the urgent need to launch an effective regional and international initiative to prevent further deterioration, especially following the recent US strike on Iranian nuclear facilities. The foreign minister emphasized the necessity to halt the war in Iran and immediately return to diplomatic talks. He also called for a focus on ending the aggression against Gaza and stopping illegal Israeli actions in the occupied West Bank. Jordan has warned of the serious consequences of the dangerous escalation in the region following the attack on Iranian nuclear facilities. In a statement, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Expatriates urged unified international action to immediately end the escalation and prevent the region from sliding deeper into wider conflict. The ministry said Jordan is closely following with grave concern the repercussions of the targeting of the Iranian nuclear facilities and calls for a return to negotiations to reach a political solution to Tehran's nuclear file. Early today, US President Donald Trump authorized US military strikes targeting 3 Iranian nuclear sites, Fordo, Natanz, and Isfahan, declaring the operation a very successful attack. This is what he had to say in a press release following the attack.
Our objective was the destruction of Iran's nuclear enrichment capacity and a stop to the nuclear threat posed by the world's #1 state sponsor of terror. Tonight, I can report to the world that the strikes were a spectacular military success. Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated. Peace, or there will be tragedy for Iran far greater than we have witnessed over the last 8 days. Remember, there are many targets left. Tonight's was the most difficult of them all, by far, and perhaps the most lethal. But if peace does not come quickly, we will go after those other targets with precision, speed, and skill.
And following the U.S. strikes, Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi warned that the U.S. attacks will have everlasting consequences and that Tehran reserves all options to retaliate. UN Secretary General, meanwhile, Antonio Guterres, described the U.S. bombing of the 3 nuclear sites as a dangerous escalation in a region already on the edge and a direct threat to international peace and security. The Secretary General stressed that de-escalation is imperative at this critical moment, adding that the only way forward is diplomacy and the only hope is peace. Over to the Gaza Strip now, where the Health Ministry says that 51 Palestinians have been killed and over 100 others wounded in the past 24 hours amid the ongoing Israeli military operations there. Rescue teams remain unable to reach many victims trapped under rubble, with the death toll now reaching nearly 56,000 and injuries at over 131,240 since October 2023. Meanwhile, the Israeli military says it has recovered the bodies of 3 hostages in Gaza. Thank you so much for your time.